Hello, my name is Dr. Marlene Helm, Acting Superintendent for the Fayette County Public Schools, and this is our weekly video update called From the Helm. This week we are filming at Meadowthorpe Elementary School in a second grade classroom that is ready to welcome students back in anticipation of our planned return to in-person learning on February 16th. On Tuesday, our COVID-19 core team announced tentative plans to begin the graduated return to in-person learning, starting with kindergarten, first, and second grade students the day after the President's Day holiday. In consultation with our partners at the Lexington-Fayette County Health Department, we based this decision on multiple factors, including the decreasing spread of COVID-19 in our community, a steady decline in new COVID-19 cases, and the fact that our employees who chose to be vaccinated will already have a significant level of immunity by that time. When we announced this decision, the 7-day average of new cases for Fayette County was 168, which was down significantly from a high of 264 in January. Cases have continued to decrease this week, and today our 7-day average of new cases is 142. We have received questions from some of our constituents asking why we did not wait until our community was officially below the red threshold of 132 to make this announcement. The answer is multifaceted. When we introduced the FCPS in-person learning matrix, we said we would make decisions 2 weeks in advance to give everyone ample time to prepare for the transition. We also committed to getting our students back into the classroom as soon as conditions warrant. Making the announcement this week and affirming the decision next week if the improvement continues the way we expect will allow us to move deliberately back to in-person instruction rather than waiting another week. We have emphasized repeatedly that we consider multiple transition factors when determining the appropriate mode of instruction, and those other pieces of information provide the flexibility to make a holistic decision about what's best for our students, staff, families, and community. The cut points on the color chart provide guidance, not a hard and fast limit. Many families have asked when the rest of our students will return to in-person learning. Our graduated return has 4 phases, beginning with students in grades K2, and we will move expeditiously to bring back other grades. We know our students learn best through face-to-face instruction, and we look forward to welcoming all grades back as soon as possible. District-wide health and safety protocols will be implemented consistently on every campus, and each school has tailored plans to meet the needs of the students they serve within their individual building. Families who wish for their children to learn remotely after we return to campus will continue to have that option. Schools have developed schedules based on the preferences indicated by families last fall. While our schools are committed to working with families to provide the mode of instruction that is right for their children, there will be limited ability to make changes to those previous decisions. Should you have questions or concerns, please reach out to the school where your child attends. They will be best suited to provide details and answers for your family. Since February is Black History Month, I thought it appropriate to close with a quote from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. that is on my heart as we enter this next phase for our district. In the quote, he reminded us many years ago that the road ahead will not always be smooth. He actually said that there were going to be rocky places, frustration, and meandering points of bewilderment. He warned that there would be setbacks, and if you know anything about his life and his work, you know that he encountered all of those. This pandemic has, in some ways, rocked each and every one of us back on our heels, and it is not yet over. With new mutations and continuing challenges to our healthcare system, we will be living with COVID-19 for the foreseeable future. There are no easy answers, and not everyone is going to agree on the path forward. What I know is that we all agree our children deserve the very best education we can provide. And I can promise you that the entire Fayette County Public Schools team wants nothing more than to serve our students, families, and one another safely and with excellence. As Dr. King said, the way forward is not without pitfalls. There are going to be challenges, uncertainties, and unknowns. But if we face them together, keeping our focus on students with an audacious faith in the future, there is no obstacle we cannot overcome.